Yo, YouTube, it's your boy Lotto. Right now, I'm running an experiment. I'm gonna do all fruits for 1 week. And I started yesterday. So mind you, right now, it's 4:44 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, I understand it's mad early. Okay, I did all fruits yesterday. And I went to sleep around like 8:40, 8:30. And I woke up at like 3:49, and I just started rolling in my bed since then. Like I just couldn't go to sleep. And I wasn't tired. I was confused, like, why am I not tired? Like, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. So I've been rolling around in my bed. I was meditating, and then I watched a video, just put one of my videos in my ear, and I'm trying to find sleep, but the sleep is not finding me. Like I just kept going up, kept fidgeting, like I'm like, man, I need something to do. Like I feel kind of useless. Like I'm not tired, man. So anyway, yesterday I woke up around like 6:30 because I went to bed around like 11 something like that. So I woke up around 6:30. 2 hours later, after waking up, I ate four blood oranges, four dates that were soaked for about 30 minutes, and then I ate four bananas. 30 minutes later, I ate one small green apple. 2 hours later, after doing some business, doing some running around, I ate two avocados, one banana, and one large unripe pear. Now, this pear, oh my goodness, you're gonna ask me, why would you eat an unripe pear? Yes, I asked myself the same thing after I ate it. First of all, you see the size of this jar? This pear was like this large. So from here to here, this pear was large and it was thick, like two big horse balls. Two big horse balls. It was huge. And the pear was sitting on my dining table for about 4 days. All right, I kept going to it every day, feeling it like, yo, when is this gonna get soft? Mind you, I got it. Let me calm down. Mind you, I got it from the grocery store, so it obviously been there for a while. So I'm looking at the pear. It's looking seductive. I want to eat it. I wanted something watery because, mind you, I ate two avocados and one banana. That's not a lot of water. I need something to balance out this meal. So I decided to eat the pear, and I soon regretted it. After chewing that pear unripe, it was hard. I had to chew harder than usual. Although it was juicy and enjoyable, it caused me to have a headache, and it made my stomach, get twisted up a bit. Luckily, it didn't affect my performance in life, but I definitely didn't appreciate that little minor headache. Anyway, about 2 to 3 hours after that, I had a smoothie where I put two bananas and two apples with my regular 32 O's worth of apple juice, lemon juice, and cucumber. But I only used like maybe like a quarter of the bottle. Hey, this pimple on my face is insane. Like this is the only pimple I got. Anyway, and then I did that around like 4:30, and then I stopped eating until about 7:30. And at 7:30, I had two Brazilian mangoes and three bananas. These mangoes, man, I bought like 8 mangoes yesterday because I said I'm gonna go mango crazy. If I'm gonna do all fruit, I'm gonna have to enjoy it with some real watery fruits. Two mangoes, three bananas. I was gonna eat some dates, but the dates were looking dry, so I just threw it away. And I was satisfied. And matter of fact, after I ate at 4:30, I remember I was doing some work. You know what I'm saying? I stopped my work around 6, and I wasn't hungry, and I was confused. Like, man, I'm not hungry. So I started doing some jumps. I started doing some push-ups, and then I took a nap. And I woke up, and I still wasn't hungry. But I decided just to bust down the two mangoes and them three bananas just in case. And once I started getting my hands on the juices, then my stomach opened up. And it's not like I had to force food down my mouth anyway. You eat the fruits and vegetables, that stuff go to your body like boom. And y'all may ask, like, man, that sounds like a lot of food. It sounds like a lot of food, but when I really think about it, from preparing the food, eating the food, cleaning up my plate, cleaning up my area, and then eliminating the food, which is pooping. All of that probably took about an hour and 30 minutes total out of my day, which is nothing compared to when I was doing cooked. And I'm not demonizing the cooked. The only reason I'm trying to do all fruits is because I realize my body functions much more efficiently when I'm just eating fruit. It's simple as that. Like my juice, I had 32 O's worth of juice that I used to drink every day. Yesterday, I drank it down to like right here. And matter of fact, I went almost half of the day drinking the juice from yesterday. The juice that I was supposed to finish the day before, I was still on it that day because I simply just didn't need water. And I remember I was going out through the day, I had an apple in a bottle just in case I get thirsty. And I never thought about reaching for the apple. I was thinking like, yo, I'm not thirsty. I'm not having brain fog besides that pear. My bowel system was moving like crazy. And I was just so confused. Like, man, is this really happening right now? I'm not thinking about water. I'm not really thinking about food. I'm just coasting. And, after going through that day, I was thinking, man, imagine if I can just live life like this. Just eating fruit all day, not having to worry about water, not sitting on the toilet for 10 minutes, not having to cook and clean. Like the preparation alone is what really gives me the peace of mind. Because I know right now I can go upstairs. All I got to do is clean the mangoes for like 5, 10 minutes. Just wash it. I don't even need to do that, but just wash the mango, wash the apple, peel the banana, enjoy it with my hands. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta worry about bloating or I ain't gonna lie, I was a bit gassy yesterday, but the fart didn't even stink. I don't gotta worry about constipation because I hop on the toilet and just boom. If I want more hydration or I want to play around with a smoothie, I still got my juice up there. Really don't need it. Um, I'm still gonna check in with you guys with this sleep thing. Cause like I said, I only slept for like maybe 6 hours and a half at most. And I've been awake for like a whole hour, bro. It's 4:44 a.m. It's 4:51 a.m. in the morning. Really, after this video, I was hoping that I was gonna shoot this video. All the lights were gonna get in my eyes and just make my eyes feel tired. That's why I was wearing these glasses to avoid the lights. But I wanna kind of go back to sleep even though I don't really need to because it's 4:50 a.m. in the morning. What am I really gonna be doing? I thought about doing work, but I'm like, I don't want to work. I just want to chill, maybe do some meditation, but I don't even want to meditate. You know what I'm saying? My brain is active right now. So, you know, and actually I did my calculations. So all that food, so let me just go over it again. 4 blood oranges, 4 dates, 4 bananas, 1 apple, 2 avocados, another banana, 1 large unripe pear, 2 bananas, 2 apples, 2 Brazilian mangoes, 3 mangoes. I mean 3 bananas. All of that was roughly 2,640 calories. So it could be more, it could be a little bit less. Let's just say I got about 2,200 calories yesterday. And usually I never count my calories, but when I looked at the calories, then I looked at the amount of food I ate, and I looked at my hunger and hydration, I'm just like, wow. And I could have ate more. Like I said, I bought 8 mangoes. The plan was to actually eat about 4 to 6 mangoes a day. After having those 2 mangoes at night, I'm thinking in my head, I don't know how much space I'm gonna have for mangoes if I'm also eating up to 5 to 10 bananas a day and eating, 1 to 3 apples a day, because those are the things in season right now. Apples are in season. Everything else, I'm in Maryland, so when I go to the farm, everything else is just vegetables. I have nothing against the vegetables, but when I look at the vegetables and I look at the energy and calories that it gives, it's just like it's not really worth it. The vegetables is something I would throw in a smoothie to slow down the fast digestion of the fruits. Because yeah, I had it all. I didn't mention, when I did that banana and apple blend, this doesn't happen often, but when I do strictly apples and bananas, I'm pretty sure it's the bananas, but it shoots my blood pressure so high and it gives me too much of whatever is in these fruits way too quick. I find that when I throw like a zucchini in there or I throw a cucumber with the fiber, I throw something in there just to slow it down, it makes me feel much better. But when I just do straight apples and bananas, the rush is too insane and it goes straight to my brain. Of course, after an hour, it goes down. But I don't want to be having that rush of blood immediately. That's a drink I would take if I'm really about to get into action. Like, I need something right now. I don't got time to be doing none of this preparation and enjoying my meal. That's something I would take. Like, I'm about to go for a run. I'm about to go play basketball. I'm about to go wrestle. I'm about to just go on the field. And I know I'm going to need quick energy now. That's what I'm going to reach for. But on my day-to-day life, if I'm going to do a smoothie, I got to pack it down with a bunch of fiber just to slow down the absorption. But are the fruits and vegetables good for you? Yeah. Um, Another thing I can say is that I just feel much cleaner. I felt very vibrant. I felt very balanced. I felt very just me. I just felt me. Um, and I want to continue. The only thing I'm a bit worried about, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, is the cost. But being sick is expensive also. Being stressed out is expensive also. Cooking, cooking and cleaning is also expensive. It's a cost that we don't see. I think about this stuff as a businessman. I had a lot of time yesterday because I'm not worried about eating. And then when I eat, it's like, eating 4 bananas, you can eat 4 or 5 bananas in less than 5 minutes. Like, I'm not even kidding. And you can really digest it very, very quick. Very, very quick. When I'm sitting there cooking up the lentils, because I don't cook my own lentils, I only reheat the lentils. My grandmother doing that, but just reheating the lentils, reheating the quinoa, then cutting up my okra, then cutting up my tomatoes, and then cutting up my zucchinis, and then cutting up my mushrooms. And then what else do I put in there? Whatever else I put in there, just chopping up the dates with my mouth and sprinkling in there, then sprinkling up the hemp seeds. All of that could take 15 minutes. Maybe even 20, 30 if I'm baking potatoes. I forgot about that. If I'm baking plantains, that can take 30 to 40 minutes just to make. And then I got to eat it, which takes another 30 minutes. And then 30 minutes to 20 minutes. Then I got to clean up. And then I got to eliminate it out of my body. That whole one meal could take 2 hours out of my day. Then imagine doing that 3 times a day. That's 6 hours worth of eating. When I could just eat fruits and vegetables, although in the front end, it may seem like I'm paying more, on the back end, I'm gaining more time, because not only that, the preparation is easy. Peel, clean, eat, eliminate. All of that can be done like this. Digestion is easy. Snappy. Elimination is easy. Snappy. I mean, how can you really go wrong? It pays you, and on top of that, you're gonna feel amazing. You're gonna feel fresh. Besides this, I don't know where this pimple came from. Maybe it was the cooked food. Because I was going crazy with cooked food a few days ago. I don't know where this came from. This is the only pimple on my face. I haven't had a pimple on my face in a while. But my skin is amazing. My sister hasn't seen me in about a month, and she was telling me how, she's like, "What are you eating?" Me and her, we don't talk about this a lot because we don't talk as much. She was like, "What do you eat?" I told her it's the fruits and vegetables. She said, "You're looking very vibrant, and your facial hair is very dark. Just looks very healthy." I don't put no lotion on my face. I don't scrub my face. I used to, take not scrubs, but I used to have cotton and clean my face every night. I used to have pimple patches and use pimple patches on my face every night. I used to put lotion on my body I don't do none of those things anymore. Zero. Another thing, let's talk about the toilet. When I get on the toilet, not only that the poop literally just comes out of my body and I just get up. Yeah, sometimes I might spend longer, but usually I don't have to. A lot of the times I'm just bullshit. I might be on my phone. Like yesterday, I was on my phone, just bullshit, not realizing that the poop already left me. I'm just bullshitting. But I don't have to wipe as much, because the poop is not staying. This is disgusting, but when you're a bit constipated, the poop kind of trickles out and it kind of sticks to your sides, and when you wipe, you got that big glob of shit. Let me excuse my language. Got that big glob of poop. When I poop, it comes straight out, and when I wipe, it's nothing there. Like I'm telling you. And you won't know these benefits until you do it for yourself. Right now I'm making it sound sweet. Yes, I admit. There were some days where I'm like what, like right now I'm like, why the hell am I awake, man? I really don't appreciate that because I'm just not used to it. Or when I got that headache after eating an unripe pear. Or, having to constantly go to the store because, I haven't really figured out the methods. Eventually, I'm gonna start buying the mangoes in bulk because the same way the store is freezing it is the same way I can do it. The same way they buying the bananas in bulk is the same way I can do it. It may just seem inconvenient, but that's life. That's the same way I felt when I was going to the doctors. Telling them about my pre-diabetic symptoms, and the first thing they want to do is throw me on medications, and I'm just like, nah. You already have my mom. Damn, man, I ain't want to put you out there like that. No, I'm gonna be real though. They already had my peoples on it. We already know that everybody around me has some type of disease, and when I look at them, I don't want to join them. It's really that simple. I go to the doctor, they want to put me on medication like everybody else. I said, you know what? I'm going to take control of my life. Because at 18, I remember taking control of my life, cutting off certain people, stop drinking, stop smoking, stop partying, stop banging with thotties, and my whole life changed when I just started focusing on, I'm going to give back to things that give back to me. Every single day I wake up, I'm not going to waste my time doing things that suck shit, that suck life out of me. And that's the same with the fruits and vegetables. I'm not demonizing the cooked food. You want to eat cooked, eat cooked. I got cooked food in there. I was thinking about it today, like, man, cooked food is on my mind. Even though I really know I don't need it, because I already know I'll go upstairs, make a small cooked meal, eat it, and be like, damn, I could have just ate 2 mangoes with three bananas with 2 dates and then an apple, and I would have been fine, man. I would have got everything I need from the minerals, the vitamins, to my calories, to hydration, all in one meal. Quick and easy, no problems. And that's probably another reason why my mind is kind of like, because I'm like, is it really that simple? Because we're so used to life being complicated. Even me, who says please don't complicate life. Look at me stretching this video. That wasn't the purpose of this video. But I get caught up in my own thoughts. I get caught up in my own experiments because I'm really doing the work. When you look at studies, there's people who are real life going through these studies. They're not people on the internet and doing research. No, 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 no. They do research and then they actually do the research with themselves. So like I said, do not demonize anything until you try it. Okay? I didn't eat meat. There was a day where I ate 20 pieces of chicken in a day. And I 20 pieces of meat in a day. And this meat came straight from the farm, so don't even tell me nothing. I went to the farm. Yeah, I always been those guys that if I'm gonna eat, I need the cleanest. I went straight to the farm. Give me the cow, give me the lamb, give me the goat. Watching those animals get shot and killed really showed me the type of man that I am. Because I remember when I first went there, it was disgusting. I dreaded the sound of hearing the shotgun go off, and I'm hearing the animal crying and pleading and dying and trying to just live. And I remember just seeing a cow get picked up in some like by some truck, and they had it hanging in the air, and his neck was leaning and it was still twitching even though his neck was detached from his head. And I'm thinking, man. And I remember watching the goats or the lambs, whatever it was, and they had them coming in, so they had 2 railings and blocked them off, so they funneled them in, and the Mexican man was hitting like shoot, 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 shoot. They were like nah, nah, and they knew they was gonna die because they were getting led to the dungeon. And I remember when I first came, I could not bear watching these animals die. The second time I came, by the third time I came, I'm watching them. I'm looking them dead in their eyes. I'm stepping over the blood. I'm smelling the blood. I didn't mind this. I didn't even mind the smell of the blood. I wanted to get closer. And at the time, I didn't really look at myself like, yo, I'm a cold individual. But right now, my body, when I first started this journey, and it was never about the animals. It still ain't about the animals. It just ain't. But I can't remove the fact that I was so cold and so disconnected. When I looked in that cow's eyes, I looked in a goat's eyes that had the eyes of my eyes. I can see and feel the fear. I can hear the fear. This thing doesn't want to die. It's not like this thing is yielding for me. It's not like, I'm asking the goat, can I eat you? Can I please eat you? Allow me to eat you in peace. Please give me peaceful blood. This thing is stress. I'm eating stress. No wonder when it goes through my body is beating me up. Because my body's like, yo, you just put stressful, dead food in my stomach. Now my body is hating me and giving me, same way with that pear. I should have never ate an ripe pear, unless I really needed to. And I should have just blended it up to make it real easy and simple for the body. So I'm eating some hard, unpleasant, unwanted, a food that didn't want to be eaten. It's the same with the nuts. Although I bang with nuts, you eat a handful of certain nuts like Brazilian nuts or macadamia nuts, and you'll realize real quick that you shouldn't be eating this nut without being soaked. It's night and day when I soak walnuts and just dry them out a little bit, bacteria, whatever. Dry them out a little bit and then I eat it. It's so soft. Same with the dates. I don't do dry dates because when I do dry dates, it's like I'm biting into a desert. I spit it out immediately. I don't do dry dates. I soak my dates now. Before, I didn't have to soak them. But when I get to the bottom of the rack of the large dates, it's like, yo, these companies are so devious. They put all the dry ass dates on the bottom. So when I get to the bottom, like the last 10, 15 dates are just all sucked out of life. But the ones at the top are real juicy and fluffy. You don't have to soak them. You just rinse them off, clean them real quick. You never know what's on it and just eat it. Same with the bananas. Bananas, people love green bananas. I say if I pull the banana and the banana resists, the banana is not ready to be eaten. When I pull it and the banana just breaks, oh, this banana is ready to be eaten. And I want it to get spotty because I want it to be easy for me. I remember in the beginning, I don't know if I shot a video on this. I used to eat 10 to 15 bananas a day and it started giving me crazy migraines. And I thought it was the banana. The people were telling me it's potassium, but I do that now even more. I've been doing it for almost like 2 weeks, eating like 5 to 10, even 12 bananas a day. I don't get migraines. And I'm realizing I was just congested. My body wasn't moving things efficiently because I catch the same headache when I eat too many nuts, when I eat too much fat. So I remember there was a day where I had three, this was insane, but it was a test. 3 avocados. I had a Florida avocado. Those avocados is the size of this. No joke. And then I had a Has avocado. And then I had a handful of walnuts, a handful. My hand is big, so that's like 20 walnut pieces. And I ate like 3 bazillion nuts. I had the meanest migraine, and my stomach was just like fighting me. Funny enough, as I was moving through life, I actually felt fine, but it wasn't cool having this pressure in the middle of my head. But once I pooped, I felt amazing. So I realized, okay, I can eat fat. It's just not something I want to just eat all at once. I want to spread it out. So maybe have an avocado here with some fruit. And then the next meal have another avocado with some fruit. And then the next meal, have some walnuts and just spread it out through in a day. So it's not all shooting in my body at once. And now my body's like, shit, man, pull some blood out of his goddamn brain so we can send it here to break down this food. You know? And like I said, I'm not demonizing any of these foods. I'm telling you, when I eat fruits and vegetables, I feel much better. I feel like I'm winning in every category except the money. But what is money? Money is nothing more than just a resource. If I was rich, I thought my ideal life, if I was rich, I would wake up in the morning, I would eat fruit, afternoon fruit, evening fruit, dinner fruit. I would eat no cooked food. I wouldn't even do no smoothies because I wouldn't even think about the money. I would be eating a lot. I wouldn't even eat too many bananas just because the bananas don't have a lot of water in it. But I would just have it there for fun, just for extra calories. But I'm eating a lot of mangoes, a lot of peaches, and a lot of pears. Mangoes, peaches, pears. Why do I love those? They're high in calories, they're sweet, they're watery, and they're nutritious. Everything else would just be extras, fillers. Maybe I get bored of the mangoes, the pears, and the peaches. maybe less. Oh, I love watermelons too, but watermelons, I found out with watermelons, although they're filling, although they're very hydrating, they're not the most filling, and they're a bit messy. And once you cut the watermelon, it would be best to eat the watermelon within a day or two, preferably within a day. And it just takes up a lot of space. I love the watermelon. I'm not gonna demonize the watermelon, but it takes up way too much space. Matter of fact, I remember there was a day where I ate 8 slices of watermelons, and I gained 2 pounds worth of water. And although the meal was quick and it caused me no constipation, really I felt super energetic. I peed like 4 times in less than an hour, and within 2 hours I was hungry again. But oh god dang. But I didn't eat the ridge. I didn't eat the skin. I remember in the beginning I wasn't eating the skin of the watermelon until I looked at the kiwi and I said, yo, people looked at me crazy for eating the whole kiwi, but to me it's like, why wouldn't you eat the whole? I even eat the stem of I eat the whole kiwi. So I'm like, with the watermelon, as long as I get it from the farm and it's seeded, why the hell wouldn't I eat the watermelon skin? So I started eating the watermelon skin, and the fiber, the hardness, the just the process of breaking down the watermelon skin automatically cut down my watermelon intake. So before I would sit there and eat like 4 to 6 slices of watermelons. When you add the skin, the ridge, you're not gonna eat that much. You probably, I mean, I could, but I just don't want. I just don't need to. So I'm making this video much longer than needed. I was really supposed to do a long video after the week, but you know what? It's man, it's 5 o'clock. Something is telling me I'm gonna take a nap during the day. Like this, I'm shocked that I only slept for 6 hours and my brain is functioning. I took some swigs of juice. I thought maybe I was dehydrated, but I'm like, nah, my lip is still here. My lip is not chapped. My skin is not my skin is not dry at all. Besides my feet, my toes. I don't know what's up, man. My feet just always looking dry, probably because they always being used up and always covered. I don't have no brain fog. I'm not having symptoms of dehydration. My stomach is pretty much empty because I just ate mangoes and bananas and I pooped right before I went to sleep. So it's like, man, I'm good. And I want to talk about one more thing. One more thing. I thought about my ancestors. And, I love my ancestors, even though I never met them. I love my ancestors because without them, I wouldn't be here. Without them, my mom wouldn't be here. Without them, my granny wouldn't be here. Without him, my father wouldn't be here. Without them, the whole family wouldn't be here. So I respect my ancestors. But I think, should I be eating like my ancestors? I'm African, and my parents hate the fact that I don't eat African food anymore. But I tell them, listen, the proof is in the pudding. When y'all eat this, y'all get this. When I eat this, I get this. I'm not following y'all. I see what my uncles are. I see what my aunties are. They all eat the same thing. They all live similar lifestyles because we're Africans. I don't want to be like you guys. It's really that simple. So I think about my ancestors, and I'm like, if my people in this generation are like this, my ancestors were no different because we're all eating the same thing. It's tradition. So I'm like, should I really be eating like my ancestors? And I understand that you go through history, there's not too many plant-based eaters. Okay? People ate what they ate. But I thought in my head, what would bring me to eating meat? Survival. If I had to eat a dog, I will eat a dog. If I have to eat a cat, I will eat a cat. If I have to find a way, build up the courage to chase down lions and zebras and cows and animals, any bird, anything. I don't think I'll eat a bird, but even bees, honey. I mean, I actually love honey. If you had real raw honey, oh my God. I stopped taking the honey only because it was a bit expensive. It was like $10 for a bottle. And me knowing me, I just stopped taking the honey. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the honey. If they got the honey, I'm gonna get the honey. Anyway, when survival is there, I'm eating anything. But we don't live in a day and age where we have to worry about survival. I don't have to necessarily worry about the next tribe coming to kill me, or the tribe who I killed their brother because we're fighting over some land, or we just had a skirmish. I don't have to worry about these small things. I don't have to worry about growing my food and having limited, food. Like, I'm not gonna be able to survive off cucumbers. I'm not gonna be able to survive off a water leaf or vegetables or even certain fruits because I might not be able to get it in abundance. So I might have to supplement with some cow meat, some milk. I would be drinking milk like crazy if I really had to. If all I had was milk, I'm gonna keep the cow alive and I'm gonna drink the milk. So just because my ancestors did it don't mean it's optimal. We don't live in those time and days, so we really have to stop comparing. We have to stop going so far back because we live in a new day. Like, we don't even live natural. We don't live natural at all. I thought in my head, like, if I didn't have an oven or a stove, I would be fine, but my people would die. No, they wouldn't die. They would just eat fruits and vegetables. If electricity went off, but we still had all these grocery stores, people would have to start eating just certain things like milk, canned food, probably fake food. I mean, we're already getting to that point, but you understand what I'm saying. Your environment is going to dictate how you interact with it. You understand? So, yeah, anyway, I'm out.